Yes.
Please, sharing. Wakashi Koyusi.
Yes, please.
Saide Juawari.
Saide Tuari Urikayo.
Ranze. And I think it manages because it will be recorded that I was the MC. Together with your one. Ashaz, please welcome the guests and appoint them their respective seats. He's already here with us in the compound. And as usual, we have first
all police officers will start singing. The guests of honor will be cutting the tape, and I shall ask members, honorables who are in this tent, will accompany him.
Given enough land, we have a block, but we are lacking a barracks. We have the space, we do not have the barracks. The other challenge is securing and fencing off of the police property. Our fence does not protect the entire land. We also have a challenge in transportation, that is in Shema North. We need also alternative power, a solar system that can keep the place lit up. Thank you so much for listening to me. For God.
We need to manage the crime. I know that crime cannot be eliminated 100%, but you can contain it significantly so that our people live peacefully. So we request you, now that you have a station, make sure that you professionally handle cases better than you have been doing, because you've been squeezed, you don't have space. Now you have enough space to make sure that files are handled properly, they are investigated properly, so that when you take someone to court, we do not have problems that we used to have. That evidence has been mishandled, a file is missing, then you give an excuse to the state to throw away the case, then people start calling us. For us as political leaders, we have to make sure that the entire jail system is there to serve the people. So police, if it does its work, there will be no excuse for the state attorney. We shall give you support. All the support that you want. And we will not interfere in the police work. In fact, Professor, I know you will talk about it. The politics of directing police, do this, arrest this one, we will not do. Do your work. I remember sometime last year, people were abusing us, especially, all the time they are abusing, Katesh. Someone said, but if this was in my district, these people would be thrown in the cells. Why don't you do something? I said, no. I cannot take myself to that level of fighting with people who have no responsibility. I have a responsibility for the people of Shema.
SP Kasure Consolata, our DPC. You know, when women decide to excel, they really do excel. And you're excelling, and keep it up. But let me say something about community policing. Those who have not studied the concept of community policing in police, you better do so. During the time of the late AIGP Sharita, and by then Kasinje was Commissioner of Police, I did a study I was working with a think tank called Accord, and we produced a paper on community policing and how it can be enhanced. I will retrieve that publication and share it with you. You know, community policing.
Ati nyo chinkwenda kugambira aba police officers obwira ubwingi nyo kuba ku receiving complaints nkezo tubakubanza kureba omwe munonga ekicabaho cyo kwihaho no bari interested on parties ezabazina kasente hatoshanga bataza ground kucyondoza bishe kikatandika kita ekirikita kandi kindi police kizibe cyine tukabire ntwenda yabe inobwire fixing age so muntu waburijo yagire kiyaba atwaza ati nke cyo kureberaho abantu we omukazi nata kumanya for example omushija kare yamushagiza akaguzitaka akoreke ekiri kuza kubaho no mukazi kutongana rero nawo omushija akagire kiniga kandi hati abakahendera bitini konkanyo ni ntekateka
patriotic and nationalistic, then you have no space in this police force. The other one is that you should be doing your job professionally. Underline those ones because they are within the constitution. And therefore, if you deviate from those, anybody who challenges you will challenge you around that because it is written, it is there. Therefore, the issue which has been emphasized by Professor Musheneza and Katesh is that in your service, you should be very knowledgeable at the back of your mind. That is not about running around arresting people, but that in what you are doing, you have a contribution to the economic growth of this country.